Very warm welcome along to London, everybody. So good to have you with us today. I am Kate Scott. Thierry is across town with Anita. Yes, they are pitchside at the Emirates. We're going to speak to them both in just a minute. What's up, guys? Here in the studio, we've gone with a defensive low block. We've parked the bus. Liverpool legend, Jamie Carragher. Manchester City's Big Meeks, Micah Richards. What do we think of the three? Look at this. It's the three of us.
You know what? It feels like... Are we the originals?
Yes, we are.
The originals!
Here from the beginning.
We started it all.
Yes, we
This is
did.
where it all started,
I like it.
Yeah.
Absolutely
The
like
originals.
it. TT, we're gonna miss you though. We're gonna miss you.
thank you.
We're gonna miss you in the studio. You know.
Thank you.
The
I like
analysis.
it,
Any
thank
tips
you.
for us? Me and Jamie.
Just behave.
A couple of weeks ago in LA, Thierry was with all his A-list friends, as he does out in Los Angeles. We could show you a bit of a recap of what happened on that trip. Look, America's Got Talent, Sofia Vergara, Mel B,
Who's that?
Simon Cowell, Terry Crews. Come on.
Who's Terry Crews? Because he started following me on Instagram.
Who's Terry Crews?
That's an honour, Jamie.
Who's
That's-
Terry Crews?
No, but I knew he
Come
was
on.
pals with Thierry because I seen on Thierry's Instagram.
Oh, look at this.
at
Panama goal celebration,
Wow.
Cecilia
I nearly
Waterman.
lost one eye right there.
Whoa!
Seriously, you're gonna see it soon now. Like now. Oh, my eye was gone.
Oh, Alessandro Del Piero's restaurant in Los Angeles, dinner. I was there, but they took the picture once I'd left. But I was there earlier on. And the Lakers. I believe CBS organised the tickets for this.
Wow.
Don't think anyone else on the team got the invite, but not
Look
to
at
worry.
this.
But you guys don't like basketball. You like to come to anything. You will go to the opening of an envelope, you guys. Come on.
I mean, that was something special, Thierry. That the reaction there. That must. I mean,
Yes, Jamie. Look, I've done stuff in my career, lost games, win games, whatever it was. But that celebration was special. First and foremost, I didn't know what he was doing there. Like, my first reaction normally should have been to kick him back, or to kick him to where he came from. But you know what? I just look here. I was surprised at the beginning. I'm like, what's happening? and then you know what? It was all love. For me to accept people to slap my head like they did.
What about you? International break in Malta.
Yes.
Son made his international debut.
Yes.
Proud moment.
yes. There's
Like
the big
it.
fella, yeah.
Mum and Dad.
Scarf on. There's me dad. He'd had a couple of drinks.
You look bored again.
there.
What was going on?
When your son's playing football, you're concentrating. There's no laughing and joking. You're laser focused. You're keeping an eye on everything. So yeah.
Does he like you being at his games?
Is he what?
Does he like you being at his games?
I feel like you've got a clip from saying no.
No, I haven't. It's just a genuine question. No, I feel like for kids
He's
it
got
must
no
be hard.
choice because Team Carragher, the Carragher clan are on the march to Malta and all over Europe. So we're going to Malta again in June, and then we're going to Groningen in Holland.
Nice.
To watch Virgil van Dijk, Gravenberch, Gakpo and James Carragher, hopefully.
What did you give him out of 10? What was his mark out of 10?
I would have given him 7 out of 10 for the first game into Finland, done really well on his debut, and I would have given him 8 out of 10 for his performance in Poland, considering the opposition and the 50,000 there, big stadium. So
Like
yeah,
it. Lewandowski
really
on the pitch.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
week got the shirt.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, so
Like
he's got that. So no, it was a brilliant little trip. Yeah.
But anyway, that is small fry because we have a nominee
Oh,
for an Emmy.
Wow.
Take it away,
Who?
Take what away?
Kate.
Oh wow.
What? Thanks. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you.
Come on.
What?
Come on, what are you being shy for? So basically, this show's been banging on about getting an Emmy for so long, but Kate Scott, look at this, has been finally nominated Outstanding Studio Host. I don't know why personality's in there. That should have been me. But host, Kate, well done. Absolutely
Thank you.
terrific.
I think it'd be very hard to win that
And
one.
friend of the show, Scott Hansen's in there.
Oh!
What do you call him, Steve?
You got his name right this time. Yeah.
Well done, Kate. Brilliant.
Thank you, guys. Thank
so
you,
when
thank
will we know if this is nominated? When do we know if you get the...
I don't know, actually. Does anybody know? No, none of us know.
Okay, good.
Would you like to thank the fans, the people who,
People who've helped you on the way?
voted?
Yes,
The
and
originals,
the
the
team.
originals.
The originals.
The team
Without
that got you there.
where would
the
I
bikers.
be? Yes.
Where would you be without us?
Nowhere, Micah.
What would
In terms of the moments you shared, you mentioned titles. Of course, you're both invincibles. There is one moment, though, that comes to a lot of football fans' minds.
Wait, I'm going to leave you alone because he messed it up.
Oh, okay. Whoa. So here we go. So essentially, every time this comes up, Robert, there's a certain penalty in the league that you practiced a certain technique. It didn't quite happen, I guess, the way you wanted it to. Thierry blames you. What is your say on this?
It was my fault. The referee, he didn't know about these rules. So I know, I repeat, it's my fault, my mistake.
Thierry, whose idea was it originally in training to come up with the penalty?
Thierry idea.
Yes,
Jimmy.
yes, Robert,
Robert. It's Thierry idea.
You know I'm a thinker, I study the game, so I know all these things. It's got to have to be me. But I didn't make the mistake.
No, it's my fault, Jamie.
It's always somebody else's fault with Thierry, Robert. We've learned that now on CBS.
You steal me the title with Man United 99.
Yeah, but you left the pitch.
Yes, I left the pitch.
So it's your fault.
Yes, my fault.
When you were on the pitch, you had it under control.
Okay.
Then you left the pitch. You're thinking,
Okay,
yes, we
you
won
have
it.
to say thank you to me now.
I do. Thank you very
thank
much.
you.
That trophy in '99 was down to you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Let's talk about another player that's probably taken confidence from you as well. You were just greeting him a little moment ago, a fellow French national in Kylian Mbappe. How do you feel he is adjusting to life in Real Madrid? He obviously loves you. There I am.
Guys,
I get you.
guys in the studio the other day didn't come and say hi, so obviously it wasn't me he didn't want to say hi to, because when I'm alone he came to say hi. Just saying. But anyway,
Welcome
but
to
hey,
my...
how come your box is bigger than mine? I don't understand.
Is it bigger than yours?
Yes,
No.
it is.
Stop. Well, I actually had a smaller
You must have
box,
done something good.
and then I just managed to
No,
get
man,
it.
you deserve it.
No, thank you, man. Thank
What do
you.
you think is going to happen?
I'm nervous. I can't lie. I'm nervous. This is a big game.
It is a big
Quarter-final, obviously, but it's not about me right now. I want to talk about how you felt during the Champions League. Because against
game.
Real Madrid, bro,
That game.
bro, you were unreal. I remember you scored the goal, got past all these players to Sergio Ramos, and then just slowed it in. And it was, yeah, bro.
You know what the thing is, and I know it's cliche what I'm going to say, but we were missing players exactly like like now. And obviously we were playing Real Madrid, everyone was laughing. But where I'm from, if you laugh at me, I have to turn up. You know, it's more when you were letting me be that at times I might have been too relaxed. If you know what I mean. But if you laughing at my team and laughing at what we can achieve, no. And people remember the goal, right?
Of
if
course.
you watch the game, how we played that game as a unit, on and off the ball.
You all over them.
Being able to go all the way from the group stage to the final, not conceding a goal. Obviously, we all know we conceded 2 goals against Barcelona at the end of the game, but I don't think that was our best Arsenal side.
Yeah.
If you look at the history of our
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
But the way we played, 5-4-1, the way we battled for each other, and we believe that we could beat that team. And if you stay on paper starting 11, you just don't play against them because they're better, right?
Yeah.
But this is not PlayStation.
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
you look
there's
so
cheat codes.
relaxed, bro.
Yeah, no, it
like
is.
even like when you're doing the keepy-ups and everything.
But that's you know, you always feel nervous, right? I can say it now. You know, but you can never show your hand early.
Yeah.
You can never show your hand early. When you arrive at the game and you're playing, you look on the other side. Obviously, you had the opportunity to play with Zidane in the national team.
Yeah.
But you have Zidane on the other side, you have Beckham on the other side, you have Ronaldo on the other side, you have Roberto Carlos on the other side.
Yeah.
Man, if you start to look and understand who you're going to play against, then you're going to stay in the dressing room.
Yeah.
So all I was thinking about is, look, everyone was laughing. Let's show them what we can do, and then if we don't go through, then we don't go through. But at least we would have battled.
Well, I mean, Henry, this is a huge game.
It is.
I'm so excited.
Thank God you're not playing. You would have scored.
I would have scored on goal. Yeah.
Man, come on.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
1 minute into the game, the man scored the wrong goal.
The pressure would have got to me.
I said it. You got to believe that you can beat them. I still believe that it was possible. I said when that team plays with the 4, they are unbalanced, and they were unbalanced with Modric in midfield. It was a bit too much in the second half. Declan Rice came big. on the 2 free kicks, but ultimately for me, like I said, Bukayo Saka created everything. The 2 fouls were on him.
Yes.
Every time taking the ball, running past 1, 2 to 3 to 4 players to go inside to get the free kicks. But overall, as a team, Arsenal played really, 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 really well. And now we were talking off air, and I will say it again. You can only claim that if you go through against Real Madrid, and it will be one of the best nights I've witnessed as an Arsenal fan, but you can't call it yet.
No, you can't, but it is a healthy lead. You know, people were talking about taking a 1-0 or 2-0 lead to the Bernabeu.
Barcelona
Nobody thought
also
3-0.
that they were in a healthy lead against the Liverpool of Sadio Mane and Mo Salah and whatnot, and they lost 4.
Leo Messi in that team, yeah.
So with Leo Messi in the team and everything. So I've said it before. Am I happy tonight? Yes, I am.
I think the interview that we all hope for on this evening is, of course, Declan Rice.
Declan! Talk to me! What a performance,
I can't, Mike, I can't describe it, honestly. I don't think it's going to hit me what I've done tonight. 2 free kicks in a quarter-final at home against Real Madrid. It's special. I'm so happy. Probably the best moment in my career for sure.
You were possessed tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I think in these big games, I always try to step up, and I just thought go out there and have no fear. What have you got to lose? It's a game of football against Real Madrid. If you're going to have fear, good things ain't going to happen. And we really believed as a team that we could win tonight. And went out there every time we had the ball. We tried to be a threat. I tried to run with it as much as I can, constantly trying to threat. Probably should have had 2 in the first half. I didn't run. I could have had a tap in, the header, and then obviously scored the 2 goals. So. I just went out there. I was fearless, and I was ready to, like you said, to prove a point. And we did that.
There was nobody who was more Team Declan tonight than Micah. We want to show you his reaction to your goals. Take a look at this.
I'm going to tell you about my man, Declan Rice, making them runs into the box. Lovely little header, but it's a great save from Courtois. That's why he is the best.
Micah absolutely desperate for Declan Rice to do well tonight after his analysis in the pre-game.
You couldn't write it. Is that after the first one?
What did I tell you? He's in the form of his life. Declan, what a guy! I love you so much.
No, I appreciate that. You manifested it and it happened, so we can't ask for much more.
Nights like this will give them belief, not that they're just going to get through. If they do get through, they've got to believe they can win the competition. But even next season, these group of players, they beat Real Madrid 3-0 at home, the European champions, best team in the world, Mbappe, best player in the world. So I think this gives them an awful lot, gives them a great chance of getting through, but it just, for them confidence-wise, belief-wise, even going into the competition next season, I think it's a massive night that we should, celebrate now, and obviously we'll look forward to next week as well.